I'm getting this stuff in this green hallway, and I don't understand what's going on. And she told him, and Chad laughed, and she goes, Chad, he tells me, Felix, go up to the green hallway and tell him the story of the doll. So I did go up there and told him, and everybody's like, wow, now it makes sense. So not only did I get it from a medium, but we got confirmation during a hunt what is attached to it. Now, Billy, I treat him the same way as all of them. He was my original one, and I treat him with respect. One time I had him in the living room sitting in the chair, and I was laying down, and I was feeling like my hair was being pet, real softly, and I looked at Billy and I said, I know you're happy where you're at.
Wonderful.
And that's all I said, and I just continued watching TV. So that was how I started. And then with Jamie coming into the picture, we became such great friends. I think at the same time, we decided to start collecting haunted artifacts. Wasn't it about the same time, Jamie?
Well, it was, I think Billy was the first one.
Yeah,
Or
Billy was
maybe it was
the
Jack.
second Billy.
Yeah.
That was the one
know.
y'all got together, right?
Yeah, Jack, she got Jack and I got Billy.
Yeah. I was going to bid on Billy, and then I saw his name. I was like, darn it. And then he was like, what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. So,
Yeah.
Well, we completely blew past our break, and I'm down with that because there's no way I was going to interrupt that conversation. That was great information. So we're just going to play through. So,
Okay.
But when you decided to do this, I mean, one's in Tennessee, one's in California. And it's difficult, I would think, to, at least for right now, until, Jamie, I know you're planning to relocate with your family. And it's difficult if you wanted to get something to kind of do a viewing area together, things of that nature. Are you going to set your own museum type thing up with this? Is that what your goal is?
Yes, we're planning on setting up a museum somewhere. We haven't decided where yet. I had an idea, but that's fallen through. But we want to get them all together and have a place where people can come and visit. But at the same time, we're going to be more, and like I said, we're being sponsored by Ghost Hunt Weekends, and we're going to be more of a traveling museum in sort of way. I mean, we've already had invitations to go to a con in New York with our haunted objects. And, of course, Ghost on Weekends is going to sponsor us also at Scarefest. So we're going to have our own booth at Scarefest. And Chad's, all up on this, and he's, like, working on the graphics and everything else for a backdrop.
He is that guy.
Yeah. So we're delighted that he is, like, taking this and said, oh yeah, we're going to do this up, and but mostly it's going to be traveling. I got a trailer where I'm going to be able to put most of the haunted objects and go to different locations and bring them with us. I don't want them hurt, and but that's what we planned. Jamie will keep a couple at her house, and stuff like that. But we're going to try to put them all in one location so we can travel. Because like Jamie said, we don't put them in a luggage and put them in the luggage compartment. We don't want that. I don't want them treated that way. I've never traveled with any of them treated that way. So, we're going to see. It's just a fun adventure, an educational one that we're going to go out there and educate people. And I'm sure people will find interest in it. I still won't let people handle certain ones, especially. They're not just something to play with, they're something to respect. So, and like I said, Jamie and I have the same philosophy on this, and that's why we're great together. I mean, I've had people say, "Oh, I thought you didn't have a girlfriend," and because I see Jamie and I are so close, they think that she's my girlfriend. No, Jamie's married. I respect her husband. He's a military man, and thank him for his services because he's served quite a few duties out there in the Middle East, and thanks to him, Jamie and I can do what we do. You know,
Absolutely.
I know at
so
Scarefest, people would come to me, "Where's Felix?" I don't know. Where's Jamie? I don't know.
yeah, it's like we've been going to Scarefest what 3 years already,
Yeah.
4 years, and she comes to Tennessee and we drive together and we stay in the hotel and everything, and we're a pair, especially at Scarefest. So it's like everybody sees me or sees Jamie. Well, Felix has to be somewhere around, you know.
Well, but there is a difference between pair and couple. And
Right.
And
y'all completely respect each other, and that way it's very nice.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
So
completely.
I think that's one of my favorite things about y'all. And
Yeah.
you bring her as presents and surprises to places for me. So I love that. So,
I know, like you said, most people don't know you're coming. Felix is the only one that knows if I'm showing up anywhere.
Right.
Everybody's like,
yes.
"Oh, you're in town." Yes, I'm in town.
I think my very favorite one was when you walked out of Old South Pittsburgh behind him, and I was like, "Ah, I had no idea." That was my favorite so far.
Yeah, I love when she comes down and she's part of being Ghost Hunt Weekends when she's down here. So
Yep.
she's been to a lot of the Ghost Hunt Weekends, and
Yeah.
she is like my partner in
Crime.
Crime.
designated crew member, not official, but she's designated crew member when she's with me. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone at Ghost Hunt Weekends is amazing. Chad and Stacy, I mean, I adore them, and I mean, Stacy is just drop dead gorgeous. I
Oh
mean,
my
inside
goodness,
and
is
out.
she not?
And
and she looks so cute with her belly.
She does look so cute with her belly because that's the only part of her that looks like there's a baby. Everything else is still, rock solid. She's beautiful.
Oh, I know. But
And
yeah, I
just,
can't wait.
they
They were
are the
supposed.
owners of Ghost Hunt Weekends, for our listeners that may not know. So
Oh, that's
Chad and
right.
Stacy Morton.
Morin.
Morin, good heavens. Sorry, Chad. Been a long day. We'll blame it on the weather. We'll blame it on
Ah,
something.
for as long
But
as you known him and you still destroy his last name.
I know, right? And own the air at that. Y'all hear about that tonight.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Oh, yeah. But, they are good people. And they
somebody
seem
was,
to try to take people along with them on adventures. And you have to appreciate that. I think,
I
anyway.
mean, I've been to a lot of places thanks to Ghost Hunt Weekends and Chad, and the year 2019 is going to be even crazier. I mean, we're going to be going to so many other locations that to be announced. You'll be happy on a couple of them that you hear about. Cat, I know you'll be at. I can't
I
mention them
just
here.
saw the lineup for next year, and holy crap.
Yep.
Oh, there's more that to be announced that hasn't been announced yet, and I'm not going to burst Chad's bubble. He's the one that makes the announcements, but keep an eye on what's going on because there's going to be a lot of. One thing I'm excited about is I'm going to a battleship in the 1st of January. I mean, that's going to be like I've never done a battleship. This is like a dream come true.
The one
I
that
haven't either. That's that Virginia battleship, isn't it, Felix?
No, that's in North Carolina.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing how people can get things confused like that when the name
Oh,
is right there.
SS North Carolina. Where
Virginia.
is that West Virginia?
No,
Yeah.
Virginia. And I get back
Um,
the answer, oh my gosh, you really are blonde. Which, sometimes, but I swear to goodness, I thought I saw something that said Virginia. And
well, you and my daughter will get along. Like when she says stuff, all I say to her is, "At least you're pretty."
Uh,
Well, thank you on that side of it, but seriously, on the other side, well, one of my favorite things is that no matter where I go with Ghost Hunt Weekends, I make new friends and I learn things. And, I wouldn't have several of the people that I consider some of my best friends that I've ever made over time who share so many different interests. And, y'all are too. And then you've got, Lori Dorsey, Shelley Robertson, and Vincent. I mean, there's so
I
many
love
people.
Shelley.
The Chappelles and the
Isn't
Lineberries.
today
And
Shelley's birthday?
today is Shelley Burke Robertson's birthday, so I'm going to do her a favor and not sing.
Happy birthday to you.
You can just rock that on out, Felix,
No, it's okay.
because I do people favors when I don't. So, and I'm not ashamed of that.
Here.
It's everybody has their talent. So, that is not mine. But
Yeah, you don't want to have it.
there's so many things, and from coming together doing the adventures where we all met, then when you have friends in different regions of the country, you find new places to investigate, or you can meet someone somewhere and investigate something that's new and unusual to you because other people know about them. I've had the best time with that. And it's all thanks to y'all.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I thank Ghost Hunt Weekends for all the experiences and people I have met. I've met so many wonderful people and guests that are just great. They hunt with me every time they go to one of our events because they like how I do things, and they'll request certain crew members that they like, the first ones they meet, and all that. And it's great because it becomes a paranormal family.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, and that's what I love about it. We become a family, and it's a lot of fun and interesting places that we go to. And can't wait till Jamie moves to the East Coast so we can do a lot more together and start off this new adventure with our haunted artifacts and dolls, and it's going to be fun with this new venture and educating people and see where we go with that. I'm
Well,
excited about it.
I'm excited about it too, and I cannot wait for our second hour so people can learn about the rest of these haunted artifacts that you have. We see so many times on television programs and hearing other people talk about haunted items. I know that if I ran across something that was frightening to me, that there are people I would reach out to. Now I know that you're one of them, two of them. I am, I want to talk more about these classes that you're taking so that you're more educated about how to handle them. I want to know how you weren't scared the first time. you know, there's a lot of information that when you hear haunted items, these questions come to mind. It's just, there's so much to deal with relevant to all of this, and y'all are really taking the steps, being serious and professional about this.
Oh, that's the only way to be.
Well, it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
But so few people are.
I agree.
So
Even
that's
even famous people.
even famous people.
We won't go.
Sometimes more often famous people. Because, they're always looking to keep an audience on the edge of their seats, or they're always looking to, keep, we're talking about it, right? It keeps them in the forefront. But I just think that, especially with the Dybbuk box, that's a serious object. And I know we have to
I
go.
was upset.
I bet. We have to go to our top of the hour break, which is going to be a 5-minute news break. And, hopefully there's a little good news out there. I know it can't all be politics, so maybe somebody did something kind for someone else and we're going to get to hear about it. But that being said, this is the time to stretch your legs. Grab that glass of wine, grab that Coke. Just join us back. We will be back in